Hollywood is full of surprises, and sometimes the biggest surprises are the ones behind the scenes. While we all recognize the glamorous faces on screens and billboards, many celebrities have journeys that the public only discovers later. Some have lived their lives authentically while remaining private about their identity, while others have become more open over time, inspiring millions with their courage. Today, we're going to take a closer look at 10 celebrities you didn't know were transgender, exploring who they were then, before transitioning, and who they are now as proud public figures. These stories are not just about fame, they are about bravery, authenticity, and the journey to self-acceptance. 1. Elliot Page. Elliot Page first gained international attention with the Oscar-nominated film Juno, where he portrayed a sharp-witted, pregnant teenager with heart and humor. At the time, Page was publicly known as Ellen Page and presented as female. In December 2020, Page came out as transgender in a heartfelt Instagram post, sharing his authentic identity with the world. Since then, he has become one of the most visible transgender actors in Hollywood. Now, he is not just a talented actor, but a symbol of courage and authenticity, inspiring young transgender individuals everywhere. 2. Laverne Cox. Laverne Cox is one of the most recognizable transgender women in entertainment. She first rose to fame through her groundbreaking role as Sophia Brissett on Orange is the New Black, a performance that earned critical acclaim and Emmy recognition. Before becoming a household name, Cox was a student pursuing acting and working in theater, quietly exploring her identity. Over time, she embraced her transgender identity publicly, becoming the first openly transgender person nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award. Today, Cox uses her platform to fight for trans rights, representation, and equality. 3. Chaz Bono. Chaz Bono, the child of iconic musicians Sonny and Cher, grew up in the public eye. Then, Bono was known as a child star and performer navigating fame while feeling disconnected from their assigned gender at birth. In 2009, Bono began transitioning and shared the journey publicly, becoming one of the first widely known transgender men in entertainment. His story was chronicled in the documentary Becoming Chaz, which highlighted both the personal and public challenges he faced during the transition. Now, Chaz Bono is an advocate for transgender visibility, speaking at events, writing books, and continuing to educate audiences about gender identity. 4. Jazz Jennings. Jazz Jennings has been a trailblazer since childhood. She gained attention as one of the youngest publicly documented transgender individuals. Then, Jazz was a young girl navigating the complexities of growing up transgender while being in the public eye. Through the reality show I Am Jazz, viewers watched her journey from her early struggles with acceptance to her medical and social transition. Now Jazz is a confident young woman, activist and author, continuing to inspire countless transgender youth to embrace their authentic selves. 5. Hunter Schafer. Hunter Schafer first gained fame as a model, walking for major fashion brands while also advocating for LGBTQ+ rights. Many fans initially knew Schafer for her striking appearance and fashion work, unaware that she is a transgender woman. Her breakout role as Jules in the HBO series Euphoria brought her immense recognition. Then, Schafer was a teen exploring identity and expression. Now, she is a celebrated actress, model, and activist. Schafer's journey showcases how talent and advocacy can intersect to make a real cultural impact. 6. Ian Harvey. Ian Harvey is a transgender comedian and actor who has been breaking barriers in comedy for years. Then, Harvey was navigating early adulthood while exploring his gender identity and the challenges of performing as a transgender person in a largely cisgender industry. Over time, Harvey embraced his identity fully and became known for his stand-up performances, television appearances, and advocacy work. Harvey's story emphasizes that authenticity in any career, including comedy, can inspire and uplift audiences. 7. Thomas Beattie. Thomas Beattie made international headlines as the first openly transgender man to become pregnant and give birth. Then, Beattie was navigating life as a transgender man while facing intense public scrutiny, sensational media coverage, and societal judgment unlike anything most people experience. Every aspect of his personal life was dissected, and he became an unexpected symbol in debates about gender, parenting, and family. Now, Beattie continues to use his platform to advocate for transgender rights, reproductive health care access, and awareness about the complexities of gender identity. 8. India Moore. India Moore is best known for their breakout role as Angel Evangelista on Pose, a groundbreaking series that vividly portrayed LGBTQ+ and transgender communities in the 1980s and 90s. Then, Moore was an emerging actor and model, learning to navigate Hollywood while embracing and exploring their identity. Breaking into the entertainment industry as a transgender performer came with challenges, but Moore's determination and authenticity set them apart. Now, Moore has become one of the most influential voices in Hollywood for transgender rights, racial justice, and LGBTQ+ visibility. 9. Nicole Maines. Nicole Maines is a transgender actress and activist who has become a trailblazer in television and social advocacy. Then, Maines was a child navigating school, bullying, and the complexities of public awareness as a transgender individual. From a young age, she faced challenges most kids could never imagine. Yet she used those experiences to shape her resilience and determination. Her story highlights how personal struggles and experiences can fuel professional achievements, cultural impact, and societal change. Nicole Maines' journey serves as an inspiring example of how authenticity, courage, and perseverance can influence both Hollywood and the world at large. 10. Elliot Yamin. Singer Elliot Yamin, known from American Idol, has also shared his journey as a transgender individual, though it is less publicly documented than some other stars. Then, Yamin was building a career in music while privately exploring his gender identity. Now, he uses his platform to advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion in the music industry and beyond, inspiring others to embrace their true selves without fear. His story is a reminder that representation is not limited to acting and film. It spans music, art, and culture in every form. These 10 celebrities illustrate the power of authenticity, resilience, and courage. Their journeys show that being transgender is not a limitation, but a unique strength that can inspire millions. From Elliot Page to Laverne Cox, Chaz Bono, Jazz Jennings, Hunter Schafer, Ian Harvey, Thomas Beatty, India Moore, Nicole Maines, and Elliot Yamin, each story highlights how public visibility can change perceptions, break barriers, and encourage acceptance. Then, these celebrities were often just beginning their journeys, facing societal expectations, uncertainty, and personal challenges. Now they are bold, confident, and proud figures, advocating for representation, rights, and acceptance worldwide. Hollywood continues to evolve, and these stars are at the forefront, proving that talent, authenticity, and courage go hand in hand. They remind us all that being true to yourself is the ultimate form of success. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more stories about celebrities breaking barriers like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below with which celebrity story you want to see next. Your support helps us bring more inspiring content from Hollywood and beyond.